Did you guys like my little dancey dance? It was just for you. Hi guys, it's Dutch. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Dutchess. This is my channel, Dutchess Divinity, and we do lots of stuff here. But today we're gonna do a pick a card, and for those of you who are new to the channel, I get in these moods where I get very punchy. Ow, my elbow. Ow, I have extended my elbow. Yeah, I'm just feeling punchy, so I did my little dancey dance. I want to do a reading for you guys. I just had COVID for fucking 19 days, a lot of June. Gemini season kicked my ass, but I'm back in business and I'm ready to do a reading for you guys. So, yeah. So this was suggested by someone in the comments of my recent community post. They want to know, what do they say about you to their friends and family. So we're about to get really nosy with this one. And then of course we're going to do 18 plus as well, because that's just fun. And why wouldn't we have fun on my channel? That's what we do here. We have fun. So before we get started, I do want to mention we have a really big return to sender spell working that has 3 different levels to it. There's a coffin burying ceremony, which I just added more spots to. There are 2 left. And then there's a tea light ceremony and a fire ceremony. I also just put a bunch of Orgonite up on the website, which I will also link below. And we're actually picking from Orgonite and potions today, so we'll get right into it. So group 1, you are this beautiful unicorn sword with the sexy siren potion. Now this sexy siren potion is really good for drawing men in, being mysterious, speaking your truth, and a lot of other things. The full description is on my website, but I'll tell you, my potions make men act stupid. That's all I'm gonna say, is they act dumb. You can say and do whatever you want to them, and you just wear the potion. Sorry, I don't want to promote doing stupid shit, but I love fucking with people, clearly. Clearly I'm a troll. But anyway, so this has moonstone and black onyx and unicorn. So yeah, and I made this while I was in Florida on my trip. So we have sexy siren and we have this unicorn sword for group 1. Okay. And then for group 2, we have the truth serum. Y'all, I'm gonna get into a little story after I do these group pickings, but the truth serum is no fucking joke. Don't get it if you can't handle the truth. And these were made under the blood moon eclipse. All of these potions were made under the blood moon eclipse, so fed for an entire moon cycle, ending on the blood moon eclipse. So this is no fucking joke. This was more powerful in my life than Moldavite. Every false foundation crumbled. People who I've been waiting to speak their truth to me told me everything. They sang like a bunch of canaries. And then group 2, you are this other unicorn sword. So it has star charms in it, a unicorn charm, clear quartz points, and moonstone. And so that is for group 2, truth serum and unicorn sword, okay? Group 2. Okay, group 3. The sexy succubus potion. So this is all about setting boundaries and standing in your power and becoming dominant over your life and the situations in your life. Yeah, so it's a really great one for people who have a hard time with boundaries like me, and to regain control over your life if you've lost it. I have 1 of these left, and I think I have like 3 sirens and maybe like 11 truth serums. But okay, so group 3, you are also this sword, this beautiful Orgonite sword. This has frankincense and myrrh as well as seashells in it, and it's super pretty. So that is for group 3. Beautiful. Okay, so I'll hold these up together. So first we have siren, truth, and succubus, and then we have these. So look at them all together, pause the video if you need to, and I'll see you guys in your groups. Mwah! Hello group 1. This is for those of you who chose the I've got all the potions. For those of you who chose the sexy siren potion as well as this unicorn sword. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start with a prayer and set our intentions as we always do on this channel. All you have to do is sit back, relax, and be open to receive. Benevolent guides, guardians, ancestors, angels, star family, higher self, Yeshua, Baal, Ra, and God's source, I humbly come to you today on behalf of myself and all those watching this video, and first of all, just say thank you for everything in our lives. We're grateful for all the challenges, all the blessings. We're grateful for it all because we understand that we are living in a dual-natured and polarized reality, and that in order for us to have good, we must also experience, you know, the challenges and the hardships, and that's what makes a well-rounded soul and individual. And so we're just grateful for all aspects of life. And we just humbly ask, please, that you use me as a messenger for the divine, nothing more, nothing less. I ask, please, that no truth be told for a lie and that no lie be told for a truth. I ask, please, that all the information that comes through is kind, palatable, and easy to understand. And I ask, please, that it only ever comes from the source from which all things come, source consciousness, as well as the Akashic records. And I ask, please, that you move through me with the highest of vibrations, and I pray all of this with the purest of hearts and the best of intentions in Source's name. Amun Ra Ashe Namaste. By the power of three, so mote it be. Always works, always a blessing. All right, let's do this. So first I want to know what they say. Well, I want to see the energy between you, what they say to their friends, and what they say to their family. So let's go ahead and see. My big deck. Because I have big deck energy. Okay. Okay. So some troll really had the nerve to be like some person called Big Deck Energy. They were like, you better take that off your merch and pay them because they're gonna sue the shit out of you. And I was like, fuck out of here, troll. Everybody out here using Big Deck Energy. Like, scammers gonna try, my dude. Scammers really gonna try, and there's been a huge fucking uptick of the scammers in the psychic community, so just be wary, guys. Be vigilant. Okay, so Spirit, what is the current energy between Group 1 and their person? Okay, so currently your person feels like you're pulling back a little bit. Maybe you've been a bit more mysterious, or you just haven't been as emotionally available to them lately, or just available in general. Like, maybe you're the kind of person that texts back in 1 second, and now you're like, you're gonna have to wait. But this is actually really good that you've been pulling back and getting in your High Priestess energy. Here with the moon, it's making you a bit more mysterious to them, and they kind of like that, but also it makes them a little nervous. It makes them want victory with you even more because you are pulling back, and then they're kind of like, I just heard I need to conquer that situation. So here with the High Priestess as well, I see that they have a lot of things that they don't necessarily tell you, like a lot of thoughts or feelings about you that they don't necessarily tell you, but they really are a very stable person here with this Knight of Pentacles, this King of Pentacles. Okay, so I just heard that sometimes they feel like a knight rather than a king, but in reality, it's just because they're super humble and they don't necessarily give themselves as much credit as they should. If they come off really cocky, it's definitely a defense mechanism because they don't always feel like they're measuring up to their own standards. This person could have just very high standards, and with the earth energy here, they could be a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, all of which have very high standards. I know Leos have extremely high standards of themselves as well in my personal experience. Now here with the sun, you make them very happy and you make them feel very childlike. They view you as a very fun person and someone who really brings out the best in them. I just heard they've got some like stressful situations going on in their life, and there could be a child involved in this connection here because I do see a baby. So there is like some stressful shit going on in their life, but at the same time, they're like, you're almost like an escape from that stress. Like, you are a light in the dark, right? You're a light in the dark, especially here with the moon. They're going through a period of time right now where they're having to do a lot of inner child healing as well as shadow work. And I just heard, I didn't really think there was much beneath the surface with myself, but they're realizing that there's a lot more beneath the surface than they even realize. And then here with the Six of Wands and the Three of Wands, they're really wanting victory in this connection. They're wanting to take it to the next level, but like I said, they're working through some, like, I just heard it's in their Akashic records, like whatever they're going through right now is written. They have certain contracts that they need to fulfill before there can be some sort of shift in the energy between the two of you here, some sort of physical shift in victory here with the Three of Wands and the Six of Wands. Okay, but here with the Six of Cups on the left on the bottom of the deck, they really are feeling, they feel like you could give two shits whether or not they're in your life or not, but they really like you, and I'm getting like really hot and out of breath. And it's like, I mean, it is hot here. I'm very fucking hot. I'm sweating. It's like we're going through a heat wave. But they just see you as so special, and they just wish that you saw them as just as special as they see you. But it's not that you don't see them as special. It's just that you're very self-focused. Like, you're working on yourself and your career and everything right now. And it's just like, that's it. It's like you're just working on you, and it's not that you're ignoring them. You're just focused on yourself. And that's it. All right. Okay, Spirit, what do they tell their friends? Spirit, what do they tell their friends about Group 1? Oh my God, I'm nervous. What do they tell their friends? Damn. Interesting. Okay, so you could be a very spirit... They're like, she doesn't pay attention to me like I wish she would. Also, I just heard I made a mistake, so they could have made a mistake with you, or like they could have made a mistake in some area of their life and they're trying to pick up the piece. I'm literally dripping sweat right now. It's like dripping down my tits. Oh my God. So they made some sort of mistake. They made some sort of mistake in their life here with the Five of Cups, and they're trying to pick up the pieces. If you're wondering if I had caffeine, the answer is yes. I'm like, okay. But they tell their friends that you're a very spiritual person and that you're actually teaching them a lot about life and about the subtle realms. When they talk about you, they have nothing but nice things to say about you. And they do tell them that you're a bit masculine, so they're not like, oh, like, she's masculine, she's got a beard, and you don't have to be a she, just make it fit. Make it work, okay? Like that guy from fucking whatever, Project Runway, but you know, it doesn't matter, the genders, whatever. I'm reading for a large collective of people, and 95% of my viewers are women, so that's what... I mean, according to my analytics anyway. But anyway, so they're kind of like, yeah, like, she's got this, like, really intense energy about her. They've got this really intense energy about them. And it's, like, kind of intimidating. Like, they're a little intimidated by you because you have this... Like, they just showed me doing my little punchy dancey dance, and so maybe you have many sides to you. Maybe there's a side to you that's, like, very chill, and then there's a side to you that's like, give me your lunch money, and they're like, oh, okay, I'll give you my lunch money. Like, they just tell your friends that you're intense, and you're smart, and you're spiritual, and they're very infatuated with you. They find you to be very interesting. They have a lot of fantasies about you. Here with the Seven of Cups, I think they are a bit, and the Knight of Wands. Oh shit, I just heard you keep settling for these fuckboys, and these fuckboys are not it. Like, they want better for you, so like this gives me strong like friendship vibes, or like, you know, friends with benefits vibes. Like, maybe you're out here dating other people and they're like, dude, like, these losers that you're dating, they don't have anything on me and they can't give you what you need. I just heard that very strong. Like, I can give you what you need, nobody else can. They're a bit possessive. And they do tell their friends, like, yeah, like, I don't know what's up with this girl or this person. Like, they're such a dime and they keep settling for less. And, like, I don't know. They just tell them that, like, that they wish that you knew your worth more, because here with the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, they definitely are trying to wife you up. Like, if it were up to them, y'all would already be in a relationship right now. But like I said, I see that you do pull back from them and you kind of hold back in this relationship. So they tell their friends that, like, they wish that you were more open to receive a committed relationship with them. But I do see that you're kind of like already in this energy, right? Like, you have the Ace of Pentacles just by being yourself. You have the Nine of Pentacles just by being yourself. You don't need a man to come in or a person to come in and shift you into that energy. Like, you're already in that energy. And I think this person wants to, like, they tell their friends, like, yeah, like, I've never met someone like them because they don't need me. Like, every person I've ever been with has always needed me in some way, and you just don't need them. And that's very confusing to them. See, you already have the Ace of Pentacles without even trying. Twice the Ace of Pentacles. They definitely tell people that they would like to be with you in the long run. So what do they tell their family about group 1? That they'll eventually see themselves here with you, with the Knight of Pentacles, that you're the goal eventually. Yeah. Other relationships don't really compare here with the Seven of Cups. They fantasize about ending some sort of cycle. So if this is the cycle where you're like, yeah, I'm not trying to date right now, like, I'm just trying to have fun and make money, like, they're like, I really want to end that cycle. I don't really want them to be with other people. Yeah, there's a shift. They want to change this feeling of being left out in the cold and make you theirs forever, dude. So with the Empress, like, they really are trying to wife you up, and all these Pentacle cards, like, they do want you for the long term, and they really do want something strong and stable and committed with you. They're definitely like a monogamous kind of person, it feels like, and they really want to end the cycle of you, like, being with all these people who don't necessarily see you for exactly who you are, or don't appreciate you for who you are. And, like, they're literally telling their family that your end goal, like, you are the end goal. We'll get one more. Yeah, they can't get enough of you, man. And it makes them sad that they haven't been able to solidify this connection yet. It definitely does. So Spirit, how do they, whoa, okay, we'll save that. That just went flying out. Okay, so how are they perceiving them currently? Where is this person's power? So group 1, your power is in your strategy and with this, and your trust, like trusting yourself and just trusting that the universe has a strategy for you. And the more you pull back, the more that they want you. Some romantic advice. Yeah, okay, so this relationship can actually help to heal codependency in both of you. So I see that, remember, because they were like, they don't need me, and everyone I've ever been with needs me. Like, this can actually help to heal a lot of codependency in you, and this can, if you are in a twin flame relationship, this is healing. If this is like a soulmate or friends with benefits outside of your twin flame relationship, it's really helping to heal the codependency within you so that you can have a cohesive relationship with your twin in the future. Whoa, that was deep. Okay, let's get some sexual fantasies. What are group 1's person's sexual fantasies about them? Tell me you are mine. I told you, they're possessive over you. They want you. They don't want anyone else, and they don't want anyone else to have you. Let me take care of your body. I'll be the best you ever had. I promise. So very much this energy of, like, not wanting you to want anybody else. Call me Zaddy. So they're like, please just let me take charge and call me Zaddy. Be as loud as you want. Let me tie you up. So into the BDSM shit. Okay. Okay. Can't stop thinking about those boobies. Life is hard for me right now, but so is my dick, ALMAO. So like I said, there's something that's happening that's kind of keeping you guys separate, or something they need to take care of. Scream how much you love the way I fuck you. And let's get like one more. 2 more. I want to make you squirt. Like, yeah, they really want to take care of you. And then clap that ass on my dick. Alright, and then your advice already came out. I feel like I'm going 100 miles an hour in this group. Okay, so these already flew out onto the floor. We have answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? So it would be really good for you to get out to like water sources right now. That would be really healing for you to sit out by the water and just relax and really just listen to what Spirit has to say. And then we have Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? And then we have Dance. Do something to shift your vibration. So Spirit's saying that they want you to get physical and move in order to move energy within yourself and shift this energetic paradigm between the two of you. And you are being called to lead. I also noticed the lions here in the background, which is telling me that there's going to be major shifts in this connection by the Lionsgate portal. But it's up to you to get out to the water and and I'm seeing the throat chakra. Really clear that throat chakra by the water, and then that's when you'll start to see the shifts around Lionsgate portal. So that is all I have for you, group 1. I truly hope you enjoyed that. Like if you enjoyed, comment if you have something to say, subscribe if you feel like it, and I will hopefully see you again another time. All right, I love you. Go forth and conquer your day. Okay, bye. Hello, group 2. This is for those of you who chose the truth serum as well as this unicorn sword. So let's go ahead and get into it. So I want to see their energy towards you right now. Okay? Spirit, what is group 2's person's energy towards them right now? Okay, so this person is like, okay, this person is real. I'm having like heart palpitations. You make them very nervous how much they like you. So we have the 7 of Swords and the 4 of Wands. So maybe this person was not looking for a commitment, or maybe you're not looking for a commitment, and you guys met each other and then it was like, uh-oh, I might just end up in a commitment. Like, this feels really intense. This feels really powerful. This feels really crazy right now. And I just heard they cannot get you off their mind. There's a bit of obsession going on. And if you're really not like, if you're not like talking that much, or you've just like pulled back your energy, this makes them obsess about it even more. They've been thinking about you a lot. I just heard I'm probably going to see you soon. So they might be planning to come see you, or you might be planning to go see them. But they're a little nervous to meet up with you with this 4 of Wands here. They're just very infatuated with you, very taken by you, and they're very sexually attracted to you right now. Here with the Ace of Wands, I just heard... They're like, I've only ever felt something for someone in my dick. I've never really felt something for someone in my heart the way I feel for you. And I just heard you're very nurturing, you're very loving, you're very kind. And it's like, you're very nurturing, loving, and kind, and maybe they're just not really used to that. I just heard I'm not used to connecting to women like this, and like I said, take it or leave it with the gender stuff, like shift it to match your situation. But they've never really had a connection with a romantic interest the way they have a connection with you, and that's why it kind of scares them, because there might have been 1 or 2 times in the past where they felt something deep like this, not the same, but something similar, and it didn't end well. Both of you could also be coming, that's another thing, you guys, each of you or one of you could be coming out of a really fucked up relationship that ended up getting hurt. Some of you could have even called off an engagement or broken up with someone you thought you were going to be for the rest of your life, because we have 7 of Swords and the 4 of Wands. So this is a very vulnerable time, and this person's trying to respect the vulnerability of either you or them. So, or you're both vulnerable right now, but they are very sexually attracted to you, but at the same time, they don't want to be disrespectful and not pay attention to the vulnerability of the situation and end up pushing you away or fucking up a friendship or like whatever this is, or moving too fast, whatever it is. But with the 6 of Wands here, they're really wanting victory, but with the Prince of Pentacles, they're trying to take it really slow because, like I said, either one or both of you is coming out of something really painful, and they don't want to bite off more than they can chew. Like, they don't want to make you promises that they can't keep, and they don't want to end up pushing you away because they can't give you what you need, because, like I said, either one or both of you is in a vulnerable position right now. All right, let's see. What do they tell their friends? Their friends! What do they tell their friends about you? Spirit, what does Group 2's person tell their friends about them? That they really want to fuck you. But they're nervous, that you make them nervous. Okay, so this is the kind of person that's had a crush on you for a very long time. So here with the Justice card, they're very intimidated by you because they almost feel like you're a little bit better than them, or like out of their league in some way. You know, like when you see like a really hot person and then they think you're hot too, and you're like, whoa, I can't believe that someone like you would think someone like me is hot, and you guys just like have that connection where it's like both of you almost can't even believe that the other one would be this interested in you. Like, you're like, wait, you think I'm hot? I think you're the hottest person I've ever seen. And also with her standing over, like with the Valkyrie energy, they're concerned that you're a little too good for them. They're concerned that you're out of their league. And that's what they tell their friends. They're like, dude, I'm not trying to overstep any boundaries here with the Eight of Swords, but like, this is the hottest girl or person or guy or whatever that I have ever seen. And it's pretty intimidating. So they do a lot of watching you from afar, because look at, he's literally just peering. He's like, through the clouds, and you're like, oh, and he's like, So they are keeping an eye on you, but they feel safer to admire you from afar because they don't want to push any boundaries with you. And also, this could be your energy as well. Like, you're very attracted to them and interested in them, but you don't want to push their boundaries. And so that's what they tell their friends, that like you make them nervous because they feel like you're out of their league. And they're like, I'm not trying to push any boundaries, but I'm really trying to fuck here with the Devil card. And so they're just trying to move slow because they want to have something meaningful but casual with you. So it's like they never want you to feel pressured or uncomfortable. They're very concerned with your feelings, and they don't want to cross any lines or boundaries with you because they have a strong respect for you. This feels like a long time crush, or like a long time friendship, like literally like years and years, like knew each other as kids, or like knew each other since school, or like whatever. Like, this feels very old and very well thought out, because look at, he's got that like thing in his third eye. And so I feel like you're always on their mind, and you know, they're probably always on your mind too, and they're telling their friends like, yeah, it's like weird, like I'm just kind of obsessed. And then here with the Knight of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Seven of Wands, like I said, they're really trying to respect your boundaries and go slow. And this is what I also think they're telling their friends, like, you know, like, I really thought I was going to be single for a while, but now that I'm connecting with this person, like, I'm almost feeling like I might not be, like, because I really do want them, but they want to take it very slow and respect your boundaries, as I said, literally, Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. But just know that they are here and they are wanting this. They just feel like you're such a blessing. Also, if you were recently like comforting them or nurturing them in some way, or like making them feel good about themselves in some way, complimenting them, or just like being there for them or congratulating them, whatever it is that you've been doing to support them, they feel it very, very deeply. And they've been telling their friends like, yeah, like this person's so supportive of me, like I was really upset the other night and they like comforted me, or like, yeah, like I got super angry and they like, you know, grounded me and like brought me back down to earth and like put shit back into perspective. Like, they're speaking very highly of you to their friends, very highly of you to their friends. So Spirit, how are they speaking about them to their family? Ooh. I heard it again. I got a crush. They're communicating that they have some sort of crush. They're like, I just heard their dad. So they told their dad, they're like, yeah, I don't know, like I met this person and I got a crush, Dad. Like, and I just heard maybe they have it, like, and my nose is itching, so you are gonna see them in the physical realm sooner rather than later. But maybe I just heard they're like fascinated. So maybe they haven't been fascinated or intrigued by someone in a very long time. And so it's like here with the King of Cups and the Ace of Swords, they're like communicating to some sort of father figure in their life about, there my nose goes again, father figure in their life. They're getting advice from their dad or some sort of father figure or male figure in their family, and just being like, yeah, like I haven't felt like this in a really long time, or I have never been this fascinated in someone, like, and they're just asking for advice. And basically that person's like giving them the advice to like go slow and just relax, and they're just saying like, around them, I can be myself, I can be open, I can be honest, I can be vulnerable, I feel very safe and comfortable and content. And also they're telling them that this relationship feels different, like it feels like it's in the higher realms here with the Judgment card. It feels like more than just physical, like it feels like it's in the astrals, in the 5D, and they're like communicating that, like they're like, this feels supernatural. I just heard E.T. by Katy Perry, like kiss me, kiss me. You know, like it's very otherworldly. It's very supernatural. And they've never really had that kind of a soul like connection, and like it's they're showing me magnets like zip, like the magnets like came together and they're like whoa. And so that's what they're telling people, like that's what they're telling their family. They're like, it's just a really strong bond or very strong feeling, and I have never really felt it. Yeah, here with the Page of Wands on the bottom, they're like, what is this emotion? Like they're very new to this, they're a beginner, but they're very quantum and cosmic at the same time. And so they're just kind of experiencing this. It's all very new. I just saw Ariel being like, look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Like that is, they're like, this is cool, but also they don't like, she thinks a dingle hopper is used to brush her hair. She doesn't know what the fuck to do with a fork. She doesn't know you're supposed to eat some little spaghettis on it. So they're like, this is an amazing feeling, but they got their fork through their hair because they don't know how to use a dingle hopper. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're like, this is amazing, but what do I do with it, basically? And so they don't want to make any moves before figuring out what to do with the energy, because they understand that this is a powerful energy and they don't want to squander this energy. So they're just trying to be really safe about what they do in this relationship. So what is your power and how do they perceive group 2? What is group 2's power and how do they perceive group 2? So they see you as very much this dark goddess energy. You could have a really dry or dark sense of humor, or you could have had a lot of tragedy in your life that puts you into the darker, denser realms. You could have Scorpio placements in your chart here with this like Persephone underworld card. And then also they see you as being just so healing. Your power is in your ability to nurture and heal them. And like I said, they haven't felt that from someone ever really. I just heard I'm usually the caretaker, like I'm usually the one who's like being romantic and nurturing and everything. So it's like they're learning how to process that. And so your power lies both in your pain and in your healing. So like I said, you've had to navigate a lot of darkness in your life, and through navigating that darkness, you've become a very skilled healer and somebody who truly can recognize other people's feelings because you've been into the darker, denser realms. And so this is your power, and this is the light that they see in you. Even though it is the dark, it is the light that they see in you, because it's all the same, right? It all comes from the same place. So what is the advice, please? This is a past life relationship. If you've been feeling like this is a past life relationship, it is. And then also with the passion card here, so Spirit's saying that if you do end up having sex with this person, or when you have sex with this person, while you're having sex, you could actually have visions of a past life with them. Or like if you're sleeping in the same bed together after you have sex, you might have visions of a past life with them. But that is going to just strengthen the relationship. Also, a big love language of this connection is going to be physical touch and like sex, basically. So just understand that. But this is absolutely a past life relationship. So let's get some sexual fantasies of this person. What are group 2's person's sexual fantasies? Tell me you are mine. So like I said, they weren't prepared to be with someone, but now they want to be. Play with my cum and let me lick you all over. I just heard I really want to kiss you. Bite me, I like it rough. I want to taste you. Under that we had you're too pretty, you make me nervous. So you definitely, if you've noticed that you make this person nervous, it's true. I love your smell, so they really like how you smell. Then we have scream my name, baby. I like your sound, I just heard. Fuck me. And maybe like 2 more. Tell me anything, honestly, talk to me, baby. So they really want to talk to you. And there my nose goes itching again. They're going to plan to hang out with you. They're going to make a plan to hang out with you. And then we have let me tie you up, be as loud as you want, and call me Zaddy. All right, let's get you some advice. Advice, please, for group 2. Interesting. So there are certain things in your life that are no longer in alignment, and so maybe you're in a transition period right now. I just saw 1414. 4 is the number of foundation. So there were certain things in your life that were out of alignment, which is probably why you picked the truth serum. Maybe you went through a recent tower moment. Spirit needed to remove you from these things that are not aligned so that you could come out of the cave and share your voice. We said, what is no longer in alignment with who you truly are? Come out of the cave, persecution and expression. This relationship is going to help you open up that throat chakra and actually ask for what you need and not feel bad for it. So maybe the person you were with before, you would ask for what you need and they would make you feel guilty or make you feel wrong for asking for what you need in a relationship, which is just not fair. So they're saying share your voice. You're going to feel very heard in this relationship. It's going to be a lot of throat chakra healing as well as heart chakra healing. Then we have yes. Just say yes. Don't be nervous. Just be yourself. And just understand that, like, here, especially with the Judgment and the Temperance card, like, Spirit is watching over this relationship, and this relationship is exactly what you need right now. So that's really positive. So that's all I have for you, Group 2. I truly hope you enjoyed it. Like if you like it, subscribe if you feel like it, comment if you have something to say, and hopefully you have a beautiful day today. And I would love to see you here again sometime if you enjoyed the reading. All right, well, I love you, and yeah, bye-bye. Hi, Group 3. This is for those of you who chose the Succubus potion as well as this Orgonite sword. So let's get right into it. I want to see first what their energy towards you is right now. So Spirit, what is Group 3's person's energy towards them? Damn. Okay, I understand. Okay, so interesting. Okay, so first of all, the first thing I'm noticing is this 5 of Swords, and then I was like, can you clarify that? And then they clarified it with the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. So I just heard, dude, I never thought it would get to this point. I never thought that I'd have feelings for you. I never thought I'd care about you this much. I never thought I'd want you so bad. I never thought I'd want to conquer this situation so much. I've done everything in my power to, and I just saw 111. I've done everything in my power to push you away and make this relationship like stay far away from me because I know that I'm gonna end up with you, but I have not been willing to accept the fact that I am gonna end up with you. But now the energy is fucking catching up with me. So this energy has really snuck up on them. So this is the kind of person that's like been a fuckboy for like 10 years. Just kidding, but been a fuckboy for like a really long time, or fuck girl, whatever. They haven't wanted to commit. They haven't wanted something serious for years and years and years. And they've been trying to stay in that energy and they can't. With you, I just heard, with you, I cannot hide from myself. With you, I cannot run from myself. With you, I have to just be. You see right through me. You know what I like. You know what I want. And it scares them. I'm not gonna lie. It really, really scares them because they've done their best to really make sure that they keep people at a distance here with the Princess of Pentacles and the Princess of Cups. They just think you're really adorable. They think you're really beautiful and really adorable, and you have this really fun, childlike nature. And here with the King of Swords on the bottom, they've had a really easy time not feeling anything for anyone ever, no matter who it is, friends, family, romantic. They are number one. And then there with the King of Pentacles on the bottom, with you, they want you. Like with you, they want a relationship, and that's really scary for them because they're a bit afraid to mature. Here with the 4 of Swords, they have a very strong connection with you in the astral realms. So you could have a lot of dreams about them or a lot of astral connection and feeling with them. They're very connected to you in the astral realms, and they're starting to truly feel that and understand that because they've blocked themselves off for so long from like emotion and feeling and everything. And it's like they're actually truly starting to allow themselves to feel the deeper things that they feel with you. And that's why they're so scared, because they're realizing that you are them. Like you match them, you match their energy, you are them. And so it's like they're really starting to get scared by that, but also they're starting to give into it at the same time. But it's been a slow burn. It's been a slow process. I just saw 333 for them to accept that this is what they want. Because this could even be the kind of person that was like wanting to be a bachelor or bachelorette for the rest of their life. Like they didn't believe in love, fuck feelings, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, here you come, matching their energy, and they're like, help! Help me! I'm scared! I'm feeling things. Here with the 2 of Wands and the 5 of Cups, I heard whatever you guys are doing now just isn't enough. So like if you are only communicating through the phone, or like you're just friends with benefits, or you're just friends, it's becoming not enough. They're starting to get scared about you connecting with other people because they're starting to really want you for their own. They're starting to really want you to be their person, their girlfriend, their wife, whatever. So like if you guys have been dating for a super long time and they were like, I never want to get married, now all of a sudden they're like, shit, like I do want to get married. You know what I mean? So whatever y'all are doing here with the 2 of Wands, it's not enough anymore with the 5 of Cups, and it's about to shift into some sort of 3 of Wands situation. You're about to shift this relationship to move it to a different level, a different dimension of this relationship. Here with the Queen of Cups and the Judgment, they just feel, I just heard I can really see myself having children with you, having a life with you, and having a family with you. And they're actually starting to feel this on a solar, solar plexus, I almost said, but they feel this, and they're doing a lot of solar plexus healing, and they're actually starting to feel this on a cellular level and on like an astral level. So here with the Judgment and the Queen of Cups, they're like really starting to be in their feelings about you, and they're really like, they're wanting Judgment Day to come, right? Like the day is coming when, and my chin is itching, they're going to tell you some truth. There's going to be some sort of communication that comes out shortly, and then after that communication, you're going to shift from the 2 of Wands to the 3 of Wands. So let's go to the scary part now. What are they telling their friends? What is Group 3's person telling their friends about them? The 5 of Swords again. What is that? Oh, a perspective change. Interesting. Literally what I just said. That's crazy. Wow. The cards are just repeating themselves. Yeah. Okay. So you guys trigger each other sometimes. Maybe sometimes you say rude things, or you're just not nice. Protest behavior is what it's called. What is that? Okay, so you guys could have had a recent conversation about your success, and you're actually a lot more successful than they assumed. So maybe you had a conversation about finances, or about like what you're putting out in the world, but they're like, oh damn, like they had no idea. So what they tell their friends here with the Ace of Swords, they're like, yeah, I've never really been able to communicate with someone the way that I can communicate with this person. This girl makes me feel a lot of things that I've never felt. And what did I say about the 2 of Wands turning into a 3 of Wands? They're asking their friends for advice on how to bring this into the physical realm. So perhaps they want to take you out on a date. They're asking their friends, you know, like, where would you take a girl that you really like? Or where would you take a person that you really like? And they're getting advice from their friends on kind of how to bring this into the physical realm. And they're also deeply communicating here with the Hanged Man and the 5 of Swords. They are telling them, like, dude, like, because their friends are like, what happened? Like, I thought you were going to be Miss Forever Bachelorette, or like, I thought you were going to be alone forever and be a bachelor and just get as much pussy as you can. Like, their friends are like, what happened? And they're like, I don't know. They're like a little stressed out about it. They're like, I don't know, but I'm feeling these things that I've never really fucking felt before, and it's kind of intense. So they're like, their friends are making fun of them a little bit, like being like, ooh, like, you actually like them. Like, my parents used to always mess with each other and be like, you love me, you want to kiss me, you want to hug me. Like when the other one was like mad at the other, so my parents have been together for 35 years and they love each other and they're happily married. And whenever one would be like mad at the other for something dumb, you know, like something not actually worth being mad about, that's what they would do. They'd be like, but you love me, you want to kiss me. And so I feel like you're kind of like that with them. Like, you're like, I know you don't like anybody, but you like me. And their friends are also making fun of them too, like, oh, you love her, you want to kiss her, you're going to get married. And they're like, no. They're like their friends troll them, definitely. But they're asking for advice, like, what would you do? Like, where would you take someone you really like? How would you meet them? Or what, you know what I mean? Whatever. And with the Seven of Pentacles, though, they're like, dude, I'm not ready yet. Like, I'm scared. I'm a little scared because I'm not quite ready to take it to that next level. Here with the Seven of Pentacles, they feel just a little bit nervous, and they know that once they take this next step with you, everything's going to change. So whether that's making it official, or if you've never met in person, meeting you in person, or if you've been dating for a long time and you're like, they're like, dude, I want to marry this person. Like, they know whatever step comes next is going to, it's a major level up and shift within the relationship, and so they're a little nervous about that. Here with the here with the Two of Cups, they're telling their friends that, like, I just heard she's like a dude. So, like, if you, but what they mean by that is, like, you're their friend. I don't think they've ever had a romantic relationship or sexual relationship with someone that they considered, like, a friend, that they could be so open and honest with. And because of that, they're like telling their friends that, like, yeah, like, it's different than the past, it's different than before. But here with the Five of Pentacles, they're like, yo, she's like real weird. Like, they're very, very a weird person. So you guys could be opposites. This could be twin flame as well, where it's like they're very logically minded and you're very spiritually minded. But they kind of tell their friends, like, she's got a bad temper too. Like, they tell their friends that you got a bad temper, and sometimes you leave them out in the cold because you get really mad at them. So they, like, are trying their best not to piss you off, and so sometimes if they pull back, it's because they feel like it'd be better to say nothing than to say something to make you more angry or escalate the situation. And so that's very much why they pull back a lot in this relationship. But also with the Five of Pentacles, they just feel like you're like no one they've ever met before. Like, because to me, I'm seeing it as like a different culture, and they're like, I don't know what to do. And then I was cracking up when I pulled the cards because we got the Three of Cups, and it's the Witch card. And so they tell their friends, they're like, yeah, this bitch is a witch. Like, she out here reading the tarot, she's you know, doing these whatever, she's doing healings on me, she's doing all these things. They're like, they're telling their friends, they're like, yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, she's out here very spiritual, and I don't really know what to do with it. And then here are the Nine of Pentacles. They tell them that, like, you're very well established. You could even have a spiritual business, because these two came out together, like the Three of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. And so you could even have a spiritual business, and they're just like telling their friends, like, yeah, like, she's really successful. They're very successful in what they do. And I just heard I'm impressed. So if you recently had a conversation about your accomplishments or about, like, your financial situation, like I was saying, they're very impressed with what you've built for yourself, with work and finances, as well as your independence. So what do they tell their family, Spirit? What does Group 3's person tell their family? I don't think they tell their family much about you, because I think they're scared. So here with the Knight of Wands, like, they're like, oh, it's just some girl. Like, because, okay, I just heard, because I'm not going to tell my family about you until I'm sure about you. And I'm just not sure yet. So, like, and obviously this doesn't apply to those of you who are in a relationship, but maybe those of you who are, like, just friends with benefits or just friends, like, they're just kind of like, I just heard, I don't really open up to my family in general. It's not just about you. I have a really hard time communicating. So here with the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands, they kind of just pretend like it's only sexual. they have, like I said, been opening up a lot to their friends about what they actually feel, but I just heard I can be way more real with my friends than I can be with my family. I love my family, but they don't completely understand me. And the reason they're doing that is because if you leave them, they don't want to have told their family, like, this is the love of my life, and then you're like, bye, and they're like, well, now I'm sad. Like, I don't think this person's really allowed to have a lot of emotions in their family. I don't think they're really allowed to express themselves very openly within their family dynamic. And so they don't. And so any communication they've had, they're like, oh, it's just some really hot girl. Like, I just thought, okay, some of you are their background, and they might have left you as their background, and they were like, ooh, who's that? And they're like, just some girl, because I'm scared to get hurt. Just some girl. Just kidding. But, like, they really downplay it with their family because I just heard, I'm not ready to bring you into that dynamic. It's a very messed up family. It's a messed up family dynamic, and I'm not ready to throw you in it because I'm afraid when I throw you into that family dynamic, I'm going to end up sad and lonely. Maybe their people in their family sabotage them as well. Like, I have a couple clients whose family members actually sabotage their love relationships. So maybe they're protecting you by not speaking on it. But they are really manifesting this new beginning with you. Like I said, they were communicating with their friends about how to make this, like I said, like, what would you do? How would you propose to a girl you love? Where would you take a girl that you really like on a date? How would you meet up with someone for the first time that you've never met before? That kind of a thing. Like, they are getting a lot of advice from friends. They don't have a very strong relationship, or it's not that they don't have a strong relationship with their family. They do. Their family expects a lot of them, and they do a lot for their family. However, their family doesn't give them what they need, and their family does not offer emotional support, and there's just not a lot of honest and open communication in their family dynamic. But as they watch, and that could be why they were like, I'm never getting married, or I'm never going to be in a relationship, because they've watched their family just be weird or not like a healthy family dynamic. But the relationship they have with their family gives them the motivation to start something new with you, to manifest something really beautiful, open and honest with you. So where does group 3's power lie within this relationship? Your power lies in strength, but not in fighting. So don't fight this connection. Just stand in your truth and stand in your power and in your boundaries. Your power lies within knowing your worth and standing in your purpose, and also remembering the purpose of this connection. Like, what is the purpose of this connection? Is this a twin connection? Is this a soulmate connection? Is this a friend connection? What is the purpose? And just, instead of being angry or lashing out, because like I had gotten that sometimes you get really mad at them, just stay quiet. Just keep your mouth shut. That's all. And I'm not saying like shut up and don't talk about your problems, but if it's between saying something fucking rude and just cooling down for a minute, choose to just cool down for a minute instead, because the more you fight with them, the more you pick fights with them, the more their walls go up, and the more they're like, oh, this is just like my family, and my family's fucked up, you know? And then we have let go of control issues, retreat, and calling in your soulmate. And they say, your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help to bring you together. So there's a very strong connection in the astral realm, like I said, so utilize the astral realms to bring you guys together. Like I said, walk away instead of getting angry here with retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world and allow the situation to unfold naturally. So you gotta just be really open to receive and work the astrals. Stay out of your anger in the physical and just let go and have faith and be open to receive from spirit. So we'll get their sexual fantasies and then we'll get advice. So sexual fantasies, please, of group 3's person. Let me take care of your body. I'll be the best you ever had, I promise. So it's like, what they just want, they don't want you to leave. You feel like the best to them, and they want to feel like the best to you. I need to be inside you. It heals me. They find sex with you very healing. It's like nothing I've ever felt before, I just heard. You're so beautiful. It's actually really intimidating. So they might retreat and pull back at times, and it could be because they're incredibly... It's nothing personal. It's not that they're trying to leave you out in the cold. It's that the energy is so much that they have to pull back, because it's like... Okay, so they're showing me on my vacation in Florida, there was like a really big wave. and it came up and it was so beautiful, and I was just standing there staring at it, and then my heart started beating really fast, and then it crashed down on me and pulled me in the water, and I had to like shoot myself up so I didn't die. But for a minute I was like, am I gonna die? Is this beautiful wave gonna be the last thing I see before I die? That's how they see you. They associate falling for someone as weakness, wanting someone in your life romantically as weakness, and they're afraid it's gonna literally kill them. So that's how it feels. It feels beautiful but terrifying at the same time. And then we have let me fuck you raw. And then we have I can't get enough of you. Like, I can't get enough of the ocean, but I got slapped in the face by a wave. Sure, I will lick your toes. I'll try anything once. So they want to make you feel good, whatever you like. And they want your whole body. They want all of you. Do you like butt stuff? Do ya? Tell me you got a big dick. Tell me how much you love me inside you. So they're a little bit insecure. I want to lay you down and fuck you right with love. You mean the world to me. Let me show you with my dick. So they may have a hard time telling you how they feel, and that's why they want to show you how they feel. So advice, please. Right. And we'll get one more for advice. Okay. So we have ever unfolding rose. Cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you. So you need to really look at things like, if it's taking them a long time to express how they feel, it's not because they're trying to hurt your feeling, it's because they're trying to say it correctly. You know what I mean? So don't look at it so negative. Like, look at it as like, this is happening for me, not to start a problem with me. This is happening to help me, basically. Take a break, a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So just understand that there's no rush. What's the rush? You're doing great, and you both have a lot you're working on. Then we have trust, the niggle, N-I-G-G-L-E. So that feeling, what is that feeling trying to tell you? That feeling in your, what do you feel in your stomach? And that I just heard, I get scared because you give me butterflies, and I ain't never had butterflies, so they get a little scared by that. And then we have leap, you go first, the universe will catch you. So it's about trusting and knowing that no matter what, the universe is going to catch you. Everything's happening for you, not to you, and there is no rush. It is what it is. Just move in divine timing and flow with the universe. So I'm going to say thank you. Thank you to my guides, guardians, ancestors, angels, star family, higher self, Yeshua, Baal, Ra, God source, for allowing me to be the channel through which these messages flow. We thank you for the truth, and we thank you for the advice. Amen Ra, Ashe Namaste. By the power of three, so mote it be. Always works, always a blessing. All right, I love you guys. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a like. If you want to see more from me, subscribe and comment if you've got something to say. And hopefully I see you again sometime. All right, I love you. Bye-bye. Be kind. Okay, bye. And I will see you another time. Okay, bye. Love you.